pipe smokers, and also the 4-grain fellas. How y'all doing? This morning I'm smoking Harvey. This is my very first Peterson. It is a Peterson system. My wife named him Harvey because of the dents, or Harvey dent. Isn't that cute? Now, in Harvey, I'm smoking, courtesy of Mr. Making Change, some Ornate Golden Slice. And I had some of this earlier this morning, or late last night, as I was driving. And I was smoking it in this little nose warmer here, this Peterson Donegal, little stubby. And as I probably should have put some thought into this, because as with most flakes, it tends to burn a little hot, and you got a little bit of tongue bite with that. I figured maybe I'd have some better luck with the system, which I am. It's smoking much easier, but it's got a damn good flavor to it, and I can see why a lot of y'all out there are smoking this. So thank you, Mr. Make a Change, for sharing that with me and introducing me to a something new I'm going to have to look into. But let's move along, because I think that this is probably going to be a video that's going to run a little long, because I got a lot of ground to cover. The reason for this video is twofold. I want to address the YouTube pipe smoking community just in... I wanted to kind of tell you a little bit about my pipe smoking experience as to what has led me to this point. And then secondly, I wanted to also address a group that, well, they're known as the 4-grain fellas, and you'll hear about them as we move along. So, I started smoking a pipe in my very early 20s when I lived in Florida, and there was a group of guys that lived in and around the Tampa area, and we would gather either at a pub or at somebody's house or whatever, and sit around and smoke pipes and drink pints and smoke pipes and sing along to traditional Irish tunes at the pub, or hang out at somebody's house and watch movies like Michael Collins and War of the Buttons and Braveheart, and pontificate and ponder about everything and nothing. But it reminds me a lot when I see on the YouTube group the gentlemen's smoke out west. I see them, and I see in them a lot of what I had experienced in my early and mid 20s with this group of guys down in Florida. There's a bit of a different energy and different dynamic in their group than there was in ours, but it's that same kind of a camaraderie, and a lot of it being centered around the old backy. So in that I see a lot of similarities. We had, since that time, a lot of us have moved in different directions. Some of us have gotten married. Some of us have had children. Some of us, like myself, have moved away from the area. And have found to be scattered throughout the country. And in doing so, I think that many, if not all of us, that had once upon a time smoked a pipe. This was, 10 or more years ago. Most of us have kind of fallen away from that and gotten away from smoking a pipe. And then, sometime, I guess, maybe about a year ago or so, one of the guys, we had all kind of found each other again on Facebook. Any of us that had lost contact or had little contact, Facebook was a great way to find some of these old friends. And in that, one of the guys in the group had the great idea to create a group within Facebook just for this group of guys. And we have had a lot of fun in that group, just kind of bantering back and forth. And the group he had named after the pub that we had frequented in Tampa, called the Four Green Fields. So from that, he called the group the Four Green Fellas. And it's a small group. I mean, there's 8 or 9 of us or something in the group. It's really not that big, but and not all of us smoked pipes, but many of us did. So this last summer, we were all making plans. I just put that out. We're all making plans to have kind of a bit of a reunion and get together back in the Tampa area and revisit the old haunts and have a pint and spin some tales. And in doing so, I thought, shoot, I haven't smoked a pipe in a long time, and I remember the good old days when I used to smoke with my buddies, and I'm going to dig out the pipes and blow the dust off and get them ready to take them with me down to Tampa. So, in doing so, I figured, well, they need a little bit of cleaning up before I can take them out and smoke them again. And I figured, what a better way to find some assistance and some tips and whatnot of how to restore pipes or clean your pipes or get them looking good again. What a better way to do that than through YouTube, because I mean, shoot, you can find anything on YouTube, right? And it was in searching for that I stumbled across, I think probably the first video was a restoration video from Pipe Thoughts. And then from there, I saw that he had a video of a pipe conference, Southeast Pipe Conference, and then he had listed like all the people that had attended, and then all of their channels, and so I started finding people. I think that's how I found probably Georgia Briarman was on there, and it just snowballed from there. I mean, I all these people. I'm like, holy shit! There's a whole world of pipe smokers on YouTube. And that was a little over a month ago. Well, because of unforeseen reasons, due to personal family things and finances and whatever, our trip to Florida for the gathering of the Four Green Fellas fell through. That did not work out. And had it not been for this community on YouTube, this pipe smoking community that I've found, my pipes, I am pretty confident, would have gone back in the box and been stored away again. So for that, I thank you guys on YouTube. which then brings me to my next point. Since I have been smoking again, and since I have found this community on YouTube, I have been bringing some of that back to this Facebook group of the Four Green Fellas. And I think in the process, I've maybe sparked a little interest with some of the fellas to dig out their old pipes again. And maybe join the ranks of the briar again. And nothing would please me more. However, since I live in one part of the country and another guy lives in another part of the country and a bunch of guys are still in Tampa and then another guy lives in another part, we can't just go and hang out at the pub like we used to. And I am trying to encourage them to join the pipe smoking community here on YouTube. So what I would like to do, as a plea to fellow YouTube pipe presenters, I would ask you in this video, go ahead and leave comments, because I'm going to post this video in that Facebook group for the guys to see. I would like for you to leave comments and just for you to share with them what the YouTube pipe smoking community has, how it has affected you, or what you've gotten from it, or how it's I mean, it's kind of hard to put in words, but it really is just an amazing community. You can leave a comment, or you can create a video response and link it to this so that they will see it. But I am calling to the people on YouTube that see this. I want you to encourage the Four Green Fellas to get their asses on here, because they are some very interesting guys, and I think that the YouTube community could benefit greatly from their presence here. So, leave them a message, leave a comment, leave a video response, something like that. And to you guys, to the Four Green Fellas, make a video. Get your ass on YouTube. I want to see you. I want to talk to you. I haven't talked to some of you guys in a long time, and I think that this is an opportunity. This is a medium. This is something that is a little bit above and beyond Facebook, where we can have some FaceTime, you know, and talk to one another. And for those of you guys that do put up a video, when you do, I'm gonna send you each some tobacco, some samples, some tins, some whatever, I don't know. And you know, hey, if you don't put up a video, I'll probably still send you some tobacco anyway, because you guys are my friends, damn it. So anyway, I rambled on long enough. I've said my piece on my part, but this is really, I mean, this is a plea to the YouTube community to try and share with the Four Green Fellas what your experience has been here on YouTube. And it's also a plea to the Four Green Fellas. Just make a video. Put yourself up here. Show your faces and let the people see you. Let's talk again. I miss the old days. I see those guys. The Gentlemen Smoke. If this, you know, the Four Green Fellas. If you just search Gentlemen Smoke on YouTube, you'll see what I'm talking about. I see these guys on there just having a ball with each other, just you know, having a good time, smoking, just messing around, whatever. And it reminds me of those days. And I'd like to see your faces again. So that's about it. I guess I've rambled on enough. I'll go ahead and let y'all go. I appreciate all your help. Thanks, guys, and until next time, smoke 'em up.